say the name, and President Obama won't say the name, but the name is there. It's radical Islamic terror. And before you solve it, you have to say the name.
Unfortunately, there's been a lot of very divisive, dark things said about Muslims. And
fatality.
My vision of America is an America where it's also very short-sighted and even dangerous to be engaging in the kind of demagogic rhetoric that Donald has about Muslims. We need American Muslims to be part of our eyes and ears on our front lines, part of our homeland security, and that's what I want to see. Violent jihadist terrorists. Violent, and that's what I want to see.
And you voted for it, and you shouldn't have. Well, I just want
There's been lots of fact-checking on that. I'd like to move on to an online question.
She just went about 25 seconds over her time. Could I just respond to this, please?
Very quickly, please. Release of purported excerpts of Secretary Clinton's paid speeches, which she has refused to release, and one line in particular in which you, Secretary Clinton, purportedly say, you need both a public and private position on certain issues. So, 2 from Virginia asks, is it okay for politicians to be two-faced? Is it acceptable for a politician to have a private stance on issues? Secretary Clinton, your 2 minutes.
I was making the point that it is hard sometimes to get the Congress to do what you want to do. But, you know, let's talk about what's really going on here, Martha, because our intelligence community just came out and said in the last few days that the Kremlin, meaning Putin and the Russian government, are directing the attacks, the hacking on American accounts to influence our election. And WikiLeaks is part of that, as are the Russians hack information. We don't even know if it's accurate information. We have never in the history of our country been in a situation where an adversary, a foreign power, is working so hard to influence the outcome of the election. And believe me, they're not doing it to get me elected. They're doing it to try to influence the election for Donald Trump. Now, maybe because he has praised Putin, maybe because he says he agrees with a lot of what Putin wants to do, maybe because he wants to do business in Moscow. I don't know the reasons. But we deserve answers. And we should demand that Donald release all of his tax returns so that people can see what are the entanglements and the financial
We're going to get
relationships
to that later.
has
Secretary
with
Clinton,
Russians and
you're out
other
of time.
foreign powers.
Well, I think I should
Mr.
speak
Trump.
because it's so ridiculous. Look. Now she's blaming, she got caught in a double lie. And she lied. Now she's blaming the lie on the late great Abraham Lincoln. That's one that happened. Okay, honest Abe never lied. That's the good thing. That's the big difference between Abraham Lincoln and you. That's a big difference. We're talking about some difference. But as far as other elements of what you were saying, I don't know. I think it would be great if we got along with Russia because we could fight ISIS together as an example. I don't know. But I notice anytime anything wrong happens, they like to say the Russians, she doesn't know if it's the Russians doing the hacking. Maybe there is no hacking. But they always blame Russia. And the reason they blame Russia is because they think they're trying to tarnish me with Russia. I know nothing about Russia.